What's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noobkill coming at you with another Madden video today. So guys, of course, you guys know we've had Field of Fear since the beginning of October, but of course, with the October month, you know that means we got Halloween, and that means we get ourselves Most Feared, guys. So we are going to go ahead and give you guys a little sneak peek for Most Feared and all that goodness. I'm super excited now. Of course, since this is early access, I want to give a huge shout out to, of course, my main man, Nick, our community manager for live streaming, and giving us the early access content. But with that all being said, guys, as always, you guys know everything you see here after this scene or this picture right here is going to be a work in progress, meaning that some things are subject to change. There's actually one photo in here that doesn't even have an image. So yeah, things are still being worked on as we speak right now. But as tomorrow, Most Feared is going to be coming to the game. So let's jump right into it, man. Here we go. Look at that Dawn of Most Feared. So you guys can see the Most Feared, it does say Dawn right there, and that is something to be talking about because that means we're gonna get more content. But look at one of the masters right there. We got a 110 overall Randy Moss, man. He's about to moss everybody, man. It's gonna have Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss. It's just gonna be insane. Now, I'm hoping that it's not gonna be too hard to get. We will talk about how to get Randy Moss, but there also are two other Grandmasters inside of here with, of course, Cameron Hayward and Ed Reed. So two 100 overalls. This is what their starting base is at. So that's something to be very, very excited about. So let's jump into this now. There's one thing that you're gonna read in the first paragraph of this message of the day. Come in daily to claim bonus Most Feared rewards. Get even more. And here's the kicker: the purchase of the VIP battle pass. So that's pretty interesting because we've already paid for the field pass this month, and I know you guys are gonna be like, yo, we're gonna have to pay again. Now, obviously, the VIP pass is gonna be optional. We will get to that. I'll show you guys that. But of course, if you do want to go ahead and purchase the VIP pass, there is another VIP pass. It's not gonna be $30, which is great. But let's just finish off the message of the day right here. So complete the trick or treat chain to receive Most Feared candy and redeem your candy for limited time rewards. Conquer the Dawn of Most Feared journey to earn Most Feared items in the search of 3-starred Most Feared epic masters Ed Reed and, of course, Cameron Hayward. So that's actually pretty neat. We actually have some photos of our trades as well, or our sets, I should say. And you guys will see all that. Boost all your Most Feared masters with Grandmaster Randy Moss and earn him by collecting Most Feared players. So Randy Moss is going to be kind of like an achievement style of player. You just have to go ahead and knock things out, and then once you guys have that, now it is a pretty hefty thing. But let's just jump into it. So here is our little program hub. You guys can see Randy Moss looking mean, with, of course, the journey and the Most Feared. Now, the program is starting tomorrow, guys, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, and it's gonna last all the way till November 4th. So we still have a good amount of time to go out and play with this. But another thing to mention, that you guys remember how I said it's the Dawn? There's also going to be, I believe, Dawn, Dusk, and then Midnight players. So not just Most Feared, it's not just this is all we get. We're actually going to be getting more content, which is really great because if you guys remember the first field pass, we only had the kickoff program. Now, I know, granted, we have to buy another VIP pass here, but it is kind of crazy. Now, I don't know if there's going to be different VIP pass for the Dawn, the Dusk, and Nightmare. That'd be pretty insane, but we'll have to see how that all rolls. I will ask those questions. I'll ask Nick and get some answers there. But we also did have, of course, what was the program? The International. So we're going to have 2 programs in a month of October. Plus, inside the Most Feared, we're going to have at least 3 waves. So they did mention that every few days we'll be having new content, which is good to hear because right now, Madden Mobile is just, we got nothing to do, man. International program lasted way too long. But here is our trick or treat map, but we'll get back to that in a second. Here is your VIP pass, guys. So you guys can see on the top, absolutely free like the field pass, and on the bottom you do have your VIP section. Now, how much is the VIP section? Is it $30 like the field pass? Thankfully, it's not $30. It's still a purchase that you have to pay, and it's not like a $2 purchase. It's going to be a total of $14.99, I believe, USDA. So for you guys in the States, for $15. I think for me and Ken, it's probably like $21 or something like that. But yeah, that's another purchase we have to go ahead and buy if you do want to go ahead and participate in the VIP pass. I believe you get of course to unlock the bottom row, and you also get a bonus of 700 candies to start off everything. But you guys can see some of the things. So I don't really know all the like payouts and what do you have to get this stuff, but you can see the payouts, I should say, are 25 candies for the first node. If you did buy the VIP pass, you get a most feared item, and then it kind of exponentially goes up. You get 25 if you bought the VIP pass, you get the 25 plus another 100, and so on and so forth. But at the end here, we do go ahead and show you guys that there are pumpkins. There's gonna be 3 styles of pumpkins. You got the uncommon, rare, and epic pumpkins. Now these work just like mystery boxes or presents as we've had in the past. Of course, guys, since these are a mysterious item, if you guys want to go ahead and get them, obviously we don't know what is going to be in it, and it's a risk you're going to take, of course, if you want to risk it for the biscuit, to have that curiosity of what is going to be inside of the pumpkins. But you guys kind of know that. I do like that they added. Hopefully they're at least good, right? We want to see some good things out of it. But yeah, there's 3 different type of pumpkins. But here we go, all the way at the end, guys. This is not where you get Randy Moss or anything. You get more of I guess cosmetic stuff. So for the free stuff, you will get these jerseys right here, which look pretty wild. They look pretty cool. So those are the free jerseys right there. And then if you do buy the VIP pass, you get like some zebra looking jerseys. And then the FPO one is the actual most feared stadium. So yes, if you do buy the VIP pass, you will go ahead and unlock the stadium as well. And it looks like you even get a most feared epic item at the 3rd last tier, while you don't get any of that in the regular freebie stuff. So, but yeah, obviously, like I said, it's your choice. You spend your money, you earned your money. You figure out if you want to do that or not. But that is what we're getting. We're gonna have a VIP section inside of most feared for this type of thing, so you can get a stadium. Moving on to our next thing. Or back to our trick or treat item. Sorry. So here's our trick or treat map. So on the left here, you actually will get items, candy and everything like that. I believe it starts off with like 100 candy, and then so on and so forth. There's one that gives 300 candy, one gives 500 candy. Obviously the pictures that we saw from Nick's stream, it's a work in progress. Numbers could change, but what I'm grasping, there is one node, I believe it's the last one, it is going to get you 500 candies. Now moving on over, you guys can see there's a little time warp, right? If we go all the way here, I think I took a picture of the time warp. So yeah, one of them is 25 candies, sorry, not 100, 25 candies. And then here's the time warp. So obviously you got to play through the whole chain, and if you want to go in time warp, it's going to cost you Madden cash. The value was not mentioned. I don't know how much it's going to cost you if you want to go, maybe 200 Madden cash, maybe 100, I'm not too sure. I'm hoping it's those type of smaller values. So yeah, there is that. If you want to time warp, go back to the chain and get more candies. But obviously if you guys get the candies, what do you do with them? You can see in the middle, here you go, spend your candies. Now these 3 things are always recycling. I believe it's every 3 hours they do go and exchange. Yeah, offers, trick or treat offers change every 3 hours starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Now the values possibly for these ones right here, like I said, I'm not sure 100% if these are gonna stick, but of course if you wanted that rare pumpkin, it's gonna be 3,600 candies, and if you wanted those 2 epic most feared items, it's gonna cost you a grand total of 4,000 candies. So yeah, let's keep it rolling. What is our next slide after this? We get to go ahead and see our actual I guess journey style type of live event. So you guys kind of know it's pretty simple how to go and play this. You just go ahead and play the live events. Now there's going to be like little branching off live events. You can see all the way at the end here. I just took a screenshot of this one. It is purple. There is going to be one for uncommon, rare, and an epic, obviously. And that is just go ahead. These are completely optional. If you don't have the players, you can still play and finish off the whole node. But I believe the final one is to get like 11 I think it's most feared players, or like Steelers or Ravens players. I'm not 100% sure. You will check it all out tomorrow. But yeah, those branching offers, they're optional if you want to go ahead and do it, but there is going to be a requirement to play those. But every other live event, no requirements at all, which is a big thumbs up. I do like that. So yeah, that's kind of what we got. Here are your players, guys. So here are some of the uncommon. So it looks like Jared Goff got one. Sorry, it's a little blurry. I only got screenshots from the stream. We got Tua's got a card. So yeah, DJ Reader. And it looks like Derwin James gonna get an upgrade for most feared. Mike Evans, Fred Warner, Shaq Mason, and CD Lamb. All right, and then of course our epics. You got yourself Darius Slay. Tunzel's got a card. Kick returner Cordell Patterson, Chase Young. Everybody's got Chase Young, of course, from the tour, and then I think that is Darren Waller as well. Now, two other cards that are thrown into the mix, guys. You guys can see Kenny Clark and Aaron Donald. These guys are actually common cards, guys. Common cards that will be used in sets, but they are also out of position. So Aaron Donald is going to be a fullback, and it looks like Kenny Clark is going to be an offensive guard. So interesting. I believe both of them, right? Don't they both play defensive tackle? So it's interesting they both picked the defensive tackle players to go and do that. You can roster these guys and put them on your team, but you cannot upgrade these guys since they are common. And then you guys see our three masters right here. Moving on to sets, something really, really sweet they did. Like we said, we can get 3-star masters. So if you finish off this this set right here for Ed Reed and everybody else, Ed Reed and Cameron Hayward, you guys see for Ed Reed, obviously we need epic Ed Reed wristbands, any epic most feared items, rare collectibles for Ed Reed, and then 95 overall most feared players. Now, to get that grand total, you need 15,000 points to get this set. But if you complete the set right off the bat, you will get 3-starred Ed Reed. So you're not going to be getting like 1-starred players, which are cool. So I do like that. Yes, they're asking for a lot of things, but that is what we got. The final chase item is, of course, the Randy Moss. So like we said, he is an achievement type of player. It's not going to be like playing the game or like I guess buying the VIP pass and get him at the end or anything like that. You actually have to go and finish off upgrading your most feared players. So to get a 4-star Randy Moss, you will need 6 4-star most feared masters. To get a 5-star Randy Moss, you will need 6 5-star Randy Mosses. So if we go back over here, we don't even have 6 players just yet, so that shows that we have more players coming out throughout the program, but you have to rank those guys up to 5 stars. So it is going to be hefty, but there is one more added bonus to getting Randy Moss, Ed Reed, and of course Cameron Hayward. These guys will give boost to most feared players. So for Randy Moss, since he is the grand master of the whole program, he will give plus 20 overall to all most feared players. That includes if you have Randy Moss, Ed Reed, and everybody else. Ed Reed will get 20 overall from Randy Moss. But Ed Reed and Cameron Hayward will also give 10 overall to all most feared players. So if you get all of them together, that's 40 free overalls just for your most feared players for the Masters. And get this, guys. It is not an augmentation for most feared. I believe that is a permanent boost. Obviously, I feel confident saying that, but I still want to say work in progress. I just want to cover my butt, but I believe that's a permanent boost. So 40 overall just for having all masters. That is just crazy. That is just crazy to me. But yeah, that is your chase card, Randy Moss, guys. What are your thoughts? We will be getting more content. We have dusk or dawn right now, then we get dusk, and we get midnight. But yeah, guys, hope you guys are excited. That is Most Feared coming out tomorrow. I'm super pumped. Most Feared is one of my favorite programs as always throughout the season, so I'm excited as well. We're getting new content. But thank you guys so much for watching. Always stay hyped, guys, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
What's up?